Studio. My name is Carla and today I'm with these two again, my brother Freddie, my nephew Abdiel, because we're gonna be doing another treat of another summer movie. But this one you don't need to go to the movies or a theater to see it, you can see it from home. And it's the movie Descendants 2. And today we're gonna be doing some cupcakes of
Mel, Jade, Carlos, Uma, and Evie.
And I know you will love them, so vamos a hacerlo! Hey guys, today we're gonna be doing a really easy white vanilla cake mix. But if you cannot have nothing to write this recipe on, don't worry about it. I'm gonna leave it all in the description box below. The first thing we're gonna do is take all the ingredients, the dry ingredients, and put them together in a bowl. Then we're gonna measure all our wet ingredients in a separate bowl and have them separate. This recipe, like I said, is super simple, and we're doing a white cake because a white cake is super great to color, so you can do rainbow cupcakes and all of that because it's pure white, because it's only using the egg whites. And I know you will love it. When you have all your ingredients measured separately, your wet and your dry, you're gonna combine them together, and then you're gonna mix it really well until you have any lumps in your mix, and then it's ready. When you finish mixing your batter and it's completely smooth like you see here, is ready. Now we're gonna take our batter and gonna divide it in 5 equal parts. When you're finished dividing your batter, let's start coloring it in each character. And the first one is Evie. For Evie, we want that deep blue, so we're gonna put 2 drops of blue gel color and 1 drop of black gel color. Now let's do Mel's cupcake, and for her we're gonna take a lime green color, so we're gonna put 2 drops of green color and 1 drop of yellow color. Now for Jay, I couldn't do a decision on it, but then I look at his clothes, he has blue, red, and yellow, so I decided on yellow. Now we're gonna do my favorite character, not only because she has my past hair, dude, but I think she's awesome. And what's her name? Uma. For her, we're gonna do aqua or teal color, and for that we need 2 drops of blue food color and 1 drop of green food color. And let's not forget our last one, Carlos, and we're gonna paint it red. And here you have it, all the colors of our characters. Now let's get to baking. Now to take further the look of our cupcakes, I wanted to do matching liners and just this metallic ones, and we're gonna do blue for Evie, purple for Mal, black for Carlos, red for Jay, and purple again for Uma. Then we're gonna fill our cupcakes with their respective color of mix to our cupcake liners, and I'm using this ice cream scoop. This is a 1.5 ounce ice cream scoop. This way you have your cupcakes come out perfect. When you finish scooping all your cupcakes, you can put it in a 350-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Now our cupcakes are in the oven, let's start some decorations. And first we're gonna start with Evie heart with the crown. For that we're gonna take some red fondant and we're gonna roll it but not too thin, and then we're gonna take a plastic wrap on top And then a hard cookie cutter. We do the wrap that way. It's like a little bit circle shape when you cut it. Then you perfect your heart, put it to a side, and now you're gonna roll some white fondant. And this one we're gonna do it a little bit thinner, and then we're gonna only mark with the same hard cutter we use for the heart, and that way we know how long is gonna be our crown. And we're gonna make a long cut, and then a long cut going up, and then we're gonna do some zigzag cuts, and then it's done. You have your crown and your heart of Evie. Now to put our crown and make it look more royal, I wanted to color it gold, so I just brushed some vegetable shortening on top of our crown, and then I took some gold edible dust and I put it on top. But then to put it really, really, really bright, I put some glitter. Then to finish up our cupcake, I decided to make 3 little apples with 3 little pieces of red fondant and just a little piece of green fondant on the top to make it look like a leaf, and it's done. And here you have them, Evie cupcake decorations. Now for Miles' cupcake, I wanted to do a more inspiration of her mom, Maleficent. So I made some horns to make them look like Maleficent horns on the top. Then I decided that it will look a little bit plain just with the horns. So I don't know if you remember, she transforms to a dragon in the last movie. So I just decided to make a tail of the dragon on the side of the cupcake, and it looks super, super cool. For the horns, I just took black fondant, make little rolls, and then make like an S shape. If you have a little bit difficulty just doing it free-handed like I did, don't worry about it. You just go in line and look for a picture and just use that as a guide. And here you have the Mal cupcake decorations. Now for Carlos' cupcake, we all know he's the son of Cruella de Vil, so she's obsessed with Dalmatians. So I decided to make like a Dalmatian look cupcake. So for that, we made 2 little ears by flattening some pink, black, and white fondant. I just did a free-handed shape of an ear, and then I put the one that I did on top of the other to make them all look the same. But for the pink, I just made it a smaller size. That way it's the inner part of the ear. When we're done, we glue in them all together, and then we put them in a toothpick. That way it's easier to put on a cake. If you don't have a toothpick, you can use a sunflower wire as well. And I made put some movement to the ears as well to make them look a little bit cuter. Then I did a little button dog nose, and I made some spots for the frosting for on top of the frosting that I'm making, and it looks super, super cute. And here you have them, KARLA's cupcake decorations. Now for Jade, I wanted to do a really Genie inspired cupcake, so I made a Genie bottle, of course. And for this, we needed to do, even though we need to do all the decorations a few days before, this one for sure you need to do it at least 3 days before because we want it to be hard. So I made the Genie bottle, then I let it dry for a few days, and then I colored it gold to make it look super cool. And then I decided, only the Genie bottle may be a little bit boring, so I just added the snake on the top, and it looked super, super amazing. And this is the first time I made a little snake, and it was super, super simple. So I hope these techniques I did on this video to make the snake, it will help you, and it looks super cool at the end. finished adding the sharp teeth to our snake is ready. I just added 2 little dots of red on top to make the eyes, and I put it on a stick. Don't forget to paint your lamp gold to make it look super, super awesome. And they're ready. And there you have it, Jade cupcake decorations. Now for our last but certainly not least character, my favorite. What's her name? Uma. I love that song. For her, I decided to make pirate hat, of course, and I wanted to represent her mom, so I added some octopus tentacles on the side, and I'm gonna add a little bit more stuff on the end of the cupcake, and you're gonna love. It's super simple, and I know you will love it. Now to make the effect of the little like back part, I don't know what they're called, on the tentacles of the octopus, I use this fondant tool, but if you don't have this, don't worry about it. You can use any pointy, a knife, even the back of a brush to make this, and they're ready. Then I wanted to make some movement to them to make them look really cool when you put them on top of the cupcake, and they're ready. And here you have it, Uma cupcake decorations. And here you have all the decorations of all of our cupcakes. It's a lot of work, but it's super fun to make, and they look super cute at the end. Remember to do them a few days before, that way they're really hard and they're great to put on top of your cupcakes. Now we can finally start making our cupcakes. And the first one we're gonna do is Evie. We're gonna take our cupcake, make a little swirl of blue frosting, and then we're gonna glue all the decorations, and it's done. And here you have it, Evie's cupcake. Now for Mal's cupcake, we're gonna take our cupcake, we're gonna make a purple swirl of frosting, and then we're gonna glue all the decorations as well. And ta-da! Here you have it, Mal's cupcake. Now for KARLA's cupcake, we're gonna take our red cupcake, we're gonna make a white frosting swirl, and then we're gonna start gluing all the decorations. And here you have it, KARLA's cupcake. Now we're doing Jade's cupcake. For this one, we're gonna do a little bit different. We're gonna put our piping bag, and we make some lines with some blue gel color. That way we have like a color effect in our frosting. When we're done making the lines, we're gonna add our white frosting, and it's ready. Then we're gonna take our cupcake, make a white swirly blue effect on the top, and then we're gonna glue all the decorations as well. And here you have it, Jade's cupcake. Now for Uma, we're gonna do something different as well. We're gonna make a small swirl of frosting. Then we're gonna make some graham cracker crumbs, and we're gonna stick them to that little piece of frosting. That way we make like a sand effect to the cupcake. Then we'll do our swirl, and we start gluing all our decorations. And here you have it, Uma's cupcake. And here you have all the cupcakes of all my favorite characters of Descendants. I hope you enjoy it and that you enjoyed that movie. It was amazing. If you saw it, please let me know in the comments. I would love to have a chat with you guys because that movie was super, super cool. If you do, then please take pictures and tag me on any of my social media with the hashtag KBashStudio. I would love to see it. And if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, like always, just leave me a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you know every time I upload a video. I love you so, so, so much. And I see you next time. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did and you want to be part of my KBasher family, please click and subscribe here. Or if you want to see previous videos, you can click here. And I do one video each week, and I would love you to join me. So I see you next time. Bye-bye.